In the land of Thebes, a tyrant named Creon ruled with an iron fist. His hunger for power caused tension with the noble families, who dreamed of bringing back justice and peace to their land. Under Creon's harsh rule, many families suffered, and the women mourned for their husbands and children. But the husbands of these grieving women could not stand by any longer. They gathered in secret, risked. They believed it was their duty to fight for their loved ones. Their defiance sparked a war, one that would not take only their freedom, but their lives.
Creon's tyranny has been unchecked for too long. We must unite to challenge him.
Our families suffer under his rule. We fight not just for ourselves, but for our honor. If we stand together, we can restore justice and protect our loved ones.
RCP Solomon, this fight needs you as much as any of us. Join us in our stand for freedom.
I'll fight alongside with you all. Creon's reign ends up here.
For our families and for justice, I'm ready to stand with you.
My lord, we have a visitor who claims to have important information.
So, you have news for me?
Yes, my lord. The noble families are plotting against you. I overheard everything.
Interesting. What do they hope to gain?
They seek justice and honor, but all they will bring is chaos.
But we thought they were serving us faithfully.
Faithful? They conspire behind my back while I sit here trusting them. We must act quickly to cross this rebellion before it starts.
I know everything, my lord.
Tell me everything.
The day of the battle arrived, where Creon's forces fought the knights of Thebes. Swords glass as both sides battled hard, when everything at stake.
We're our owners! We're our families!
Stand strong! We cannot let Creon's tyrannies continue.
You think you can rise against me? I knew your plan to unite and overthrow my rule.
What are you talking about? We're fighting for our families.
You're mistaken, Creons. We only want to restore peace.
Creon, your cruelty ends here. We do not fight just for our families, but every life you oppress.
You have ruled with fear and force and long enough. Together, we will put an end to this tyranny. Stand strong! We will stand before Creon!
You will never defeat us!
In the end, the husbands fought bravely, but their courage couldn't match the strength of Creon's army. One by one, they fell, leaving Palamon and the RCT unconscious on the ground. Their bodies hurt and still. The women wept for their lost loved ones, their hearts filled with sadness.
They fought so bravely.
We must honor their sacrifice and remember their courage.
We will never forget them. We must go to Athens and inform Theseus of what has happened. He needs to know about Creon's tyranny.
Yes, if he knows the truth, he will help us. We cannot let their deaths be in vain.
As the women traveled to Athens, they felt determined but sad. They arrived at the gates of the city, where a guard was standing.
Stop. What are you doing here in Athens?
We need to see Theseus Our husbands died fighting Korean, and we need his help.
Issues is busy right now. You'll have.
Lives at our risk. Korean still rules state. And we can't let our husband's bravery be for nothing.
Alright. Well, let no issues here.
I hear you have important news. What has happened?
My lord, my lady, we are the wives of the men who are fighting against Korean. They died in battle, and Korean is still a threat to our land. We need your help.
We're sorry for your loss. Your husbands were brave. Tell us everything. Korean wouldn't let us bury our men. He left their bodies for wild dogs. We need to stop him and honor our husbands.
I understand your pain. I will gather the army and lead a fight against Korea to take back Thebes and give your husbands a proper burial. Prepare the army. We leave for Thebes at dawn.
Yes, my lord. We'll rally the troops immediately.
Korean won't know what's coming. We'll make sure everything is ready.
Meanwhile, on the battlefield, looters roam among the dead, searching for armor and weapons. They spotted our city and Palam lying still on the ground. Theseus stopped at a field outside the city, and there he fought Creon and his army. He defeated Creon and then recaptured Thebes. He returned to the bones of the dead husbands to the women, allowing them to bury their husbands and find peace.
Look! 2 more bodies over there!
Are they dead?
I can't tell. Let's check their pockets for loot. Nothing.
Wait a minute. These guys are nobles. There must be enemies of Creon.
If they're nobles, they might have valuables on them. Let's take closer look.
Wait, they're still alive.
Are you sure? We can risk letting them wake up and fight them back.
Let's tie them up and bring them to Theseus. He'll know what to do with them.
In Athens, Theseus is in the chamber when the looters arrive with Thyestes and Palamon.
My lord, we found these two on the battlefield. They are nobles from Thebes.
Are they alive?
Yes, but they badly wounded. We thought that they were enemies, but they need help.
They are from the royal families of Thebes. You did well bringing them here, but I cannot trust them. They fought for Creon and we are in a war.
But they hurt. They need care.
I cannot risk them escaping or causing more trouble. Take them to the prison now.
But, my lord,
No arguments. They are prisoners now. They may be nobles, but they are still enemies of Athens.
In the prison tower, our city and Palamon continue to suffer under the weight of their captivity. The sun shines brightly on a spring morning, filtering through the bars of their window. Palamon paces back and forth, distracted by his despair.
How can I stand this miserable life? I used to be a knight, full of hope, and now I'm stuck here like a rat.
there's no need to feel sorry for ourselves, brother. We need to find a way to escape this place and find ourselves back.
Escape? How can we escape? when we can't even see the sky without this bar. Besides, I have bigger problems right now.
What do you mean?
Look! Below us is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She's like a goddess and my heart aches for her.
She's lovely, but you're forgetting something. We're both stuck here.
I don't care. I love her first, and I won't let you take her from me.
Oh, Palamon, you think this is a competition? Love is not a game to be won.
But you're my cousin. You shouldn't go after the same woman.
Maybe it's a thrill of the chase that makes love exciting. You think I wanted to fall for her? We're trapped and she's our only way to escape.
How can you betray me like this? We are brothers, and now you have turned into a rival?
Betrayal? If anything, it's fate that has put us against each other. We're both noble knights, and we are also men with feelings.
I wish I had never been burned. I'd rather die than watch you try to win her heart.
You're being foolish. We cannot let our emotion take us over. We're in a bad situation.
Arcity and Palamon continue to grow more better toward each other. Then, one day, a new figure arrives in Athens, Duke Perotius, a friend of Theseus and Arcity.
My friend Theseus, I have come to speak with you about something very important.
Perseus, it's good to see you. What brings you here?
I want to talk about Arcite. He is my friend, and he is suffering from that prison tower. I beg you, please, let him go.
I don't know, Perseus. He could cause some trouble if released.
I understand your concern, but he deserves a second chance. He's been locked up for too long. Please, just think about it.
Very well, I will free Arcite, but only with one rule. He will never return to Athens. If he does, he will face the death penalty.
Thank you, my lord. This means so much to me.
Perseus, you're here. Have you come to help me escape?
Yes, but there's a catch. You can never return to Athens.
What? I can't go back?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way Theseus would agree to set you free.
Palamon, you have won. I thought escaping this tower would make me happy, but now I'm more miserable. I wanted to be free to see Emily, and now I can't.
Damn you, Arcite. You think you're so lucky? You're free to go back to Thebes and chase Emily while I rot here?
I'd rather stay in that tower than live without seeing her. Life is so cruel.
The gods are cruel. They let us suffer. What is the point of it all? You have escaped, but I'm still stuck here and it's not fair.
You think I wanted this? I can't believe this is what my life has come to.
The gods are punishing me. They have taken everything from me.
Back in Thebes, Arcity wanders the empty streets at night, overcome with sadness and love. He used to stand tall and strong, but now he's a shadow of himself, his face thin and unrecognizable. On one of these lonely nights, as Arcity cries out, Mercury, the messenger of the gods, appears.
What has love done to me? My face, once full of life, now it's empty. But still, I cannot stop thinking about Emily.
Stand up, Arcite. The gods have heard you. Stop your tears and go back to Athens. Your fate waits there.
Athens? But Theseus will have me killed.
Disguise yourself. Let your sadness make you someone new. Go as Illustrate and serve in Emily's house. This path will lead you to her.
Taking the name Bellustrate, Arcity returns to Athens, looking so different that no one recognizes him. He serves in Emily's household as a humble servant. His loyalty and quiet dignity gave him respect, and over time, he rises in Theseus' court.
Philostrate, your advice is wise. In your presence bring peace. You earn your place here.
My lady, it's an honor to serve you, and your kindness keeps me going.
The year passes and Athens hums with excitement as Palamon and Arcity return for the tournament. Theseus, eager to display his kingdom's grandeur, welcomes them with feasts, music, and grand processions. But on the night before the battle, each of the three hearts, with bound to fate, Palamon, Emily, and Arcity seeks divine guidance. Unaware, Arcity, now Philostrate, often visits the same grove, a place to be alone with his thoughts of Emily. This morning, fate brings them together again.
The gods are cruel for letting me see her daily but never let me touch her heart. Juno mocks me, Mars brings defeat, and Venus, you torment me. If only I could escape this love.
Seated nearby, Palamon listens, recognizing the voice of his former friend and now rival.
Arcite, you traitor! While I suffered in prison, you sneak back, hiding your true self and breaking your vow. No more words, Arcite. Only one of us leaves her alive.
As they do away, Theseus and his entourage pass by. Hearing the clash, Theseus stops and approaches the grove.
Stop! What is this madness? 2 knights reduced to this? My lord, we both broken the law. I escaped and Arcite has returned against your order. We are guilty and ask only for justice. Kill us both.
My lord, please, don't let their love for me lead to such a pointless end.
Husband, what honor is there in killing 2 noble knights?
Very well. No blood will be shed today. But listen, knights. You'll settle this in a proper tournament, and the winner will marry Emily. Prepare yourselves. Only the bravest and strongest
So
will prevail.
the stage is set. Over the next year, Palamon and Arcity prepare for the final battle of love and honor. As the day draws closer, all of Athens awaits the fight.
When hearts torn by love and swords race as rivals, Palamon and Arcity march toward a future they can avoid. In a year, their fate will be sealed, and Emily's hand will be won. But what will it cost them?
The year passes and Athens hums with excitement as Palamon and Arcity return for the tournament. Theseus, eager to display his kingdom's grandeur, welcomes them with feasts, music, and grand processions. But on the night before the battle, each of the 3 hearts, with bound to fate, Palamon, Emily, and Arcity seeks divine guidance. In the silent hours, Palamon kneels before the altar of Venus, the goddesses of love, his voice heavy with longing.
Lady Venus, goddess of love, please hear me. I don't seek glory or fame, only Emily's heart. If it's your will, give me the strength to win her today. I'd rather lose my life than lose this chance. Please guide my hand.
Elsewhere in the temple, Emily stands before the statue of Diana, the goddess of chastity, her heart unsure and turned by the coming events.
Diana, keeper of purity, guide me. If I must marry, let it be to the one who brings peace of my heart. And if it is your will, let me remain untouched by love's trials and free to live as I am.
A cool breeze passes through, filling Emily with a strange calm, as if Diana has blessed her with a choice in her destiny.
In the temple of Mars, god of war, our city stands, first and determined. His heart knows only the thrill of the fight and the desire to conquer for Emily's hand.
At last, freedom. But I won't rest until I find her. Emily, I'll find you or die trying.
The air grows heavy, and Arcity felt Mars' power settle over him, as though the god himself has promised his strength in the fight.
But in the heavens, the gods find themselves torn. Venus, Mars, and Diana have each vowed to fulfill the prayers of Palamon, Arcity, and Emily. The gods argue, each claiming that their chosen one deserves the ultimate reward. Finally, Saturn, god of fate and destiny, steps forward to calm the divine chaos. The fates have decreed this. Palamon shall win his love, for that is his heart's desire. And Arcity shall win the battle, as Mars has granted him his strength. With this decree, the gods are satisfied, though each is left to wonder at the cause of such promises.
The sun is just beginning to rise, casting a soft, pale light over the arena. People gather, full of excitement, talking quietly to each other. Friends and strangers share their hopes in whispers.
Did you see Palamon? He looks so strong, as if Venus, the goddess of love, is standing beside him.
They say he asked Mars, the god of war, for his strength. With the god of war by his side, how can he lose?
But Palamon fights for love. I wish they could both win.
People of Athens, today we are gathered not only to watch a contest, but to see their bravery, devotion, and heart. Two worthy knights stand before us, willing to risk everything for Lady Emily. May they show us their courage, and may the gods guide who truly deserves her hand. Let the duel begin!
The arena is filled with energy as Palamon and Arcity face each other. They exchange a look filled with years of rivalry and respect. Then they charge, and the sound of swords fills the air. The crowd watches, captivated by the grace and the intensity of the fight.
We have the god of war with you, cousin. But my heart fights with fire of love.
Love or not, the strongest man wins today. Be ready.
As the battle wears on, both knights are bruised and exhausted. Arcity sees a moment of weakness in Palamon and presses forward, hoping to end the fight.
Give up, Palamon. Today, the god favored the strongest, and that's me.
I'll never give her up to you, Arcite. I'd rather die than let you win.
Their swords clash again, each blow echoing their fierce determination. The crowd watches, holding its breath as the fight reaches its peak. Palamon has won the duel, and Arcity lies wounded on the ground. Emily steps forward, looking at both men.
I see now that this duel fought for long. Yet, it's a love I cannot return.
Not
way either of you to desire.
Emily, after all we have done,
I did not ask any of this bloodshed, nor did I wish either of you to suffer. I care for you both, but my love does not belong either of you.
cousin, we have lost something today.
In a dimly lit chamber, Palamon and Arcity lean against the walls, both wounded and weary from the duel. A figure steps from the shadows. Berutius, their trusted friend, his expression dark and conflicted.
Prometheus, what are you doing here?
I've been waiting for you both, watching and hoping that you know the truth before it was too late. I betrayed our own family. I told Creon everything, believing it was the only way to save you both from Creon's wrath. I did it for you, Arcite.
What are you saying? We trusted you.
Yes, but my heart was yours, Arcite. All those years, and yet you never noticed. I tell you everything, but only on one condition. Do not kill Arcite and Palamon. Leave them one day. I will take care of them myself. I was about to take you both when you were still unconscious, but Lothars had taken you to Athens. After learning you were in prison, I begged Theseus to release you and never return, believing we could have time for each other. Please, my lord, release Arcite from his prison. He has suffered enough. I believe if he is free, he will forget about Emily, and we can have time together.
You ask much, Prometheus, but if I grant this, you must know the consequences.
But I was wrong. You sought a way back to Emily. You returned to Athens, disguised as Illustrate. I overheard everything. Only if you knew how much I cared for you, how much I sacrificed for your safety, and yet you still choose her over me. I was the one who ran to Theseus after I saw you both arguing and fighting over Emily. I urged him to act quickly and arrange a duel, believing it would force you apart and restore order. My lord, I have seen them fighting. You must act quickly and arrange a duel that will force them apart and restore order. I thought the duel would lead to a resolution, that if Palamon won, he would claim Emily, and I could have you, Arcite. But I was a fool, praying to Saturn for a blessing that would never come.
Prometheus, this jealousy, this betrayal, you risked both our lives for nothing.
I thought my twisted plan would lead us all to happiness, that sacrificing my own desires would bring you peace. But I was a fool. Emily loves neither of you, and in my desperation, I've only deepened the wounds we all carry. Now I see the true tragedy of it all. In trying to shield you from pain, I have become the architect of our ruin. My heart, once filled with hope, now aches with the weight of my choices. I love you, Arcite. I always have. I can only hope that one day you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
With that final confession, Prometheus turns away, disappearing into the shadows.